everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a fabulous day. Okay, so a few days ago, I put on my Instagram story, ask me questions that you wanted me to answer. So I'm gonna go through like a few of the questions, the juiciest ones. Okay, so first up, how did my parents react to me moving to the Middle East? I'd say my mom took it really well. My mom was just kind of, I've always been the type of person that has done whatever I wanted to do no matter what anyone's told me. So I think my mom just kind of knew that she needed to let me fly from the nest to be able to become the woman that I needed to become. I guess that's a good way of putting it. I don't know. So she was like, I'm really happy for you. I'm really proud of you. This is insane, but I'm happy for you. And I think my dad was a little less enthusiastic. So I'm the youngest and I only have one older brother. So I'm the only daughter. And I think, you know, daddy's little girl, he was really worried and like nervous about me moving to the Middle East. I said this before and I'll say it again. Sometimes the media in the West portrays the Middle East in not the best light. I think my dad realized like how safe it really is here, because like I feel safer in my house in Dubai than I do probably almost anywhere else I've ever been to in the entire world. The safety here, the security here, the police here, everything here is just so safe. So obviously when I actually moved, they were super sad, but once, I think my mom has been to Dubai twice. And so I think she kind of like went back and told my dad that it, like how safe it was, and kind of gave the rundown of it. I mean, you could walk the streets at 2 a.m. here and not be worried that anything's gonna happen. I wouldn't recommend it, but I wouldn't be scared to do it if I wanted to go for a walk in my community. Okay, so next question. How did I know Ali was the one? How do I put this? It was not love at first sight. I'm not gonna get into like the full story about how we met, but basically we met through friends and we just became friends. I think that him and I had a lot in common. We both absolutely love to travel. Yeah. I think that he would say the same thing. We both really enjoyed each other's company and we always had really good conversations and really interesting conversations, but I think that those things grow over time. And I truly believe that, you know, I think that everyone at some point in their relationship can have a bit of doubt. Like, you never know if something is gonna 100% last forever and ever and ever, and you're gonna have this fairy tale ending. Like, nothing is ever a fairy tale, and relationships are very difficult. Marriages are very difficult. And to say that like we haven't been through our ups and downs would be a complete lie. I think that every relationship, you know, it goes through trials and tribulations, and it's just about how you deal with it and how, like, is it becoming easier to deal with arguments or problems, or is it becoming harder? And if it's becoming harder to deal with problems, then maybe it's not the right person, you know? I think ultimately how I knew Ali was the one was because honestly, he has the purest heart. And although everyone has made mistakes in relationships, and we all do continuously, like nobody's perfect. I'm not gonna be an angel my whole relationship, but I think I knew that Ali was the one with his family, and Ali is very close with his mom. He loves his mother like nothing I've ever seen. He holds her so close to his heart, and I think that that is a really big sign when a man is very close with their family, not just their mother and their father, but also like their brothers and sisters. Ali says nothing but good things about his family, his entire family. His entire family is so lovely, and he really puts them as a priority and tries to keep in contact, even though like we're in Dubai and they're in Saudi. Personally, I also think sometimes it's a bit of a red flag when a man is or doesn't get along with their family. You know, I know that I come from a very small family. There's 4 of us. He comes from a very big family. There's 8 brothers and sisters, and mom and dad, obviously. And I always want to have like my family close to me, and he is so close with his family. So I think that that was a really telltale sign that I knew that I could have a long-term future with him, that he comes from a good family that he loves and appreciates and respects, and he has so much respect for his mom. So I think that that was really how I kind of figured out, you know what, this is the man that I could be with for the rest of my life. I hope that answers your question. Next question is, how did I adjust to living in Saudi? Living in Saudi was a culture shock, I'd say. I don't even know how to explain it. Okay, it is so different to living in Canada. I think that if I had moved from Canada to Saudi, I don't think I would have adjusted well. But because before we spent like 5 months in Saudi this past year, I had visited Saudi before. I had been to Khobar, I had been to Riyadh, I had been to Hessa. So I kind of like knew what to expect going in. And also I've lived in Dubai for 4.5 years now. So Dubai was like the easy transition to Saudi. You know, like it got me used to the weather, it got me used to the desert, got me used to the sand, it got me used to the people and the language and the food, especially because the food's very different. And it got me used to the driving, definitely got me used to the driving. So I think that I adjusted pretty well. Like it was easier for me. And also I have the most amazing group of friends in Saudi. So in Hessa and in Riyadh, especially in Riyadh. I have quite a few friends in Riyadh and they're amazing and I love them all so much and I miss them so much. I consider myself a Nejdi girl, so like I'm fine to live in Saudi. I'm fine to live in Riyadh. The next question is, where do I see ourselves settling down and living and raising a family? I consider myself a woman of the world and I am absolutely fine living, raising our kids almost anywhere in the world. I'm always up for new adventures. I think that, you know, relocating is just part of life, and sometimes to grow and the best opportunities come when you take a big move and a big risk. And so if Ali said to me, in 2 years, you know what, Jackie, like we need to take the kids and I think that it's best for us to live in Saudi and I think that we could grow the businesses to a whole nother level and we would be able to, you know, retire earlier and definitely be okay with that. If he said to me, I want to open a media company in London, I would be completely fine with that as well. Whether it's Saudi, Dubai, Canada, US, London, Europe, I'm fine with anything. I think that as long as our family is close, Ali and I absolutely love being together. We don't like being apart. So I would, if he said that, if he gave me a good reason that not if he just said I wanted to go try out living in some random country, then I'd be fine with anywhere. I'm cool with anywhere, as long as it's safe. Okay, so the next question was, what do I love most about the Arabic culture? Nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I think what I love most about the Arabic culture is the sense of community, friendship, and like family. I don't think that we have that in the Western culture, how like close people are together, how much they help each other out. They lift each other up, they band together. I mean, to be honest, I don't know many Western weddings that have like 500 to 1,000 people. I don't know that many people. I don't like that many people. So yeah. The next question, how many babies are we planning to have? That is a big question mark. I genuinely don't know. I think that this pregnancy, alhamdulillah, it's been really smooth and it's been a great pregnancy and I've had really no complications, alhamdulillah. But you know how like some people, they're like, oh, I love being pregnant. This is amazing. I love it so much. I don't don't love being pregnant that much. And I'm not gonna complain. I think that it is such a miracle and it's so amazing and it's really like God's gift to earth and it's Mother Nature's greatest creation, but it's not like the best thing in the world. Like, I mean, I would never wanna do this like 5 or 6 times. So, I don't know, and I love working, and when you're having a baby and you're working, it's very difficult for the first 3 months, and then you have to take time off for the birth, and then you have to take time off a little bit after because you can't leave a baby newborn, and it's just very difficult. So honestly, I have no idea the answer to that question, and I don't know, maybe I'll enjoy the pregnancy more. I probably won't enjoy it more actually, because I was just thinking about that. And I think when you hit like 7, 8, 9 months, it gets more difficult. But honestly, like, I know, like, it's such a beautiful thing and I'm so thankful and I would never complain, but it's not like the most amazing feeling in the world being pregnant and gaining weight and all this. Like, I know that everyone says like, oh, I love being pregnant. And I know that's what I should technically be saying, but I don't know if I love it. Anyways, we'll just have to see. It's just a weird feeling. It's very different. Something you can't explain until you actually have kids. But anyways, I definitely want to have more than one kid. I don't want to have a child that's an only child. I know that I am so thankful that I have my older brother, and so I definitely want to have at least one more kid. Any more than that, I don't know. We'll have to see where we're at, how our life is, what our life is like. So definitely 2, not sure about a 3rd. Maybe we can get a surrogate. Does anybody want to be our surrogate? Okay, anyways, next question. Okay, so I get this question all the time. Where do I work? Who do I work for? What do I do? So my major in post-secondary school was psychology. Considering going back for business because that's more like something I enjoy more. I enjoy being in a boardroom. I enjoy talking to executives. I enjoy the feeling and the rush of being in it. So what do I actually do? I'm in real estate. I'm a senior real estate advisor. I have a team underneath me and they do all the sales. And personally, I look for the best options in the market. So it's something that I've really been into for a long time. Even back in Canada, I used to always go on like real estate websites and look up how much homes were, the price, how much rent was, how much you can make off of the return of investment. I used to just be really interested and fascinated in it. And anyways, I got the job opportunity to work with this company in Dubai, so I jumped on it, and that was a little while back now. So I'm really enjoying it. I really love it, and it's very exhilarating, the job. Okay, so a question I get asked all the time. Why do I wear an abaya if I'm not Muslim? Well, why do Arabic men wear shorts and a t-shirt when they're not in Saudi, or even when they are in Saudi? I enjoy wearing an abaya. I work for a Saudi company. I have a Saudi husband. I respect the culture, and I'm surrounded by Saudis and Muslim people all the time. I'm also pregnant and getting fat, so there's that. And I can wear whatever I want to wear. If I want to wear an abaya, I will wear an abaya, even whether I am or am not Muslim. Always been a modest dresser, and I think that there is so many ways to express yourself with still being modest and having modest wear. You know, even if you're Muslim and you make the decision not to cover your hair or not wear hijab or not wear niqab, that's your choice, and I'm not going to judge you for it, and I don't expect people to judge me for what I wear or what I do. Yes, I am on a media platform and I openly wear abaya, and I'm openly not Muslim. I still respect the culture that I'm embraced in all the time. So I hope that kind of like answers people's questions. And I genuinely enjoy the abaya fashion. Like, I think abayas are so beautiful. Which brings me to my next question now is, when am I starting my own abaya line? Inshallah. Realistically, I would say now, probably in a year. because with the baby and going to Canada and all that happening, I unfortunately can't see myself doing that at the moment because life is just a bit busy. But definitely, absolutely, 100%, I am gonna start my own abaya line of like trendy, fashionable abayas. What do you guys think? Do you think I should? Did you guys wear it? Tell me what your favorite colors are. Tell me what your favorite designs are. Tell me if you like the shorter ones so you can see the shoes, or the longer ones so you don't. Tell me what you guys feel like is lacking in the abaya industry. So the most asked question, I think about 50 people asked me this question, no joke, I think about 50 people. What is going to be the name of our baby girl? It is, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm definitely not gonna tell anybody yet because we don't know 100% what the name's gonna be. We are mulling over a few names. Ali really wants Khadija, Khaduj, I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Obviously, we're not going to name our daughter that if I can't pronounce it. Because if I can't pronounce it, my parents definitely won't be able to pronounce it. We don't know. We're mulling over a couple names. We're discussing. We're debating. We're arguing. So let's see how that goes. Anyways, you guys, I am at 21 weeks now. Like, really showing. Getting bigger as we speak, and it's been eventful, and it's been fun, and it's been sad, and it's been painful, and it's been like every single emotion in the book being pregnant. It is like a roller coaster. I'm like a roller coaster, my emotions, and so poor Ali is having to be on the ride of a roller coaster. Anyways, you guys, share with me what you thought of this video. Like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Snapchat as well, and let me know what you thought. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and inshallah, we'll talk soon. Mwah.